Alright guys, this is just a quick little video. I think I finally figured this thing out as far as nosediving. Gonna go over just a few things that I've done so far to get this thing not to nose dive on jumps. So, here we go. The first thing, obviously the shocks. I originally set this thing up to where I was running, I believe it was 40 weight in the front and 35 in the rear, stock pistons in the Proline Power Stroke shocks, and obviously these shocks are meant for a slash 4x4. Slash 4x4 does weigh a little bit less than this vehicle. Not sure the weight of the slash 4x4, but I know this thing with no electronics, 4.9 pounds, and that's if you run everything on there. And I've kind of stripped out some things. Obviously I'm not running the interior. I took the radiator out, just miscellaneous things that I'm not running on this buggy, just because I didn't put it on when I initially built it. So, a couple other things that I have in there, just so you know, weight-wise: Pro 4, 4000 kV, Mama Max Pro speed control. Just ran it with a Gens Ace 5000 milliamp 50 C-burst battery, and I got a 1258 TG Savox servo. So Spectrum receiver and a little Spectrum capacitor that is inside there. So that's as far as what's in addition to the kit. So right now I ended up upping up everything on the shocks as far as the oils. I'm now running 50 in the front, 45 in the rear, and I think it's fixed. Went just to a local bash spot where there's pretty much a full 10 scale track and ran pretty damn good. I am running the sway bars now from my Next 10 SC or Jammin SCRT10 truck, so you'll see the front sway bars in there. Also got the rears in. See them right there. And just a couple other things I did. I did take the radiator out so that there is airflow going through the whole car now. And I did raise up the wing. You'll see little spacers in there just to raise the wing, put a little bit more downforce on the rear. I know it's not going to be a lot of downforce until you get up to some pretty good speed, but hey, it's mind over matter at this point. So got it not to nosedive in jumps. It's pretty much going full throttle over the jumps, keeping the throttle on. If I start to nosedive, little trickle of the throttle to get that thing back up. Also, just upped it to a 14-tooth pinion. I originally started out with a 13-tooth, but upped it to a 14. Temps were pretty decent, so wasn't too worried about overheating the motor. But that is it for now on this. I will be heading out to a local clay track probably later on this week and tell you guys how it handles there. But for now, looks like everything's fixed. Preload wise on the shocks, I forgot to mention that. Running quite a bit in the front. I am going to get the spring set here soon to see if I can't get that a little bit resolved, but then there's the rear right there. So probably about a 1/4 inch in the rear, almost a 1/2 inch in the front there. So, but that's it for now as far as nose diving. Any comments, questions, throw them on down below. And that's it for now, guys. Over and out.